Hi, this is Cory with Cloud Adoption Solutions, and I'm here to talk to you about some new flow improvements for summer 24. There are actually a ton of new flow enhancements for summer 24. I'm just going to cover a couple today. If you want to see the full list, I'll leave a link in the description of this video so you can take a look at that for yourself. But two really cool new improvements are the new automation app, um, which I have up on the screen right now. You can find it from the 9.app launcher. This is a sandbox org, so it's already on the summer 24 release. This will be released generally when summer 24 gets released to production. And you can find that by the 9 menu and then just searching for automation. And in the automation app, there are two tabs. There's a home and a flows tab. And the home tab gives you a view of the recently modified flows. And you can see these 5 here. It shows you the label, the status, the flow type, and then the last modified date. Has some other links here to join the flow community and learn about Salesforce flows. And it'll show you flows that have errors as well. This list view is a nice way you can create a new flow easily with a new button here. And then the flows tab gives you the full list. Standard list view here, you can create a new list view. I have the all flows pinned so I can see everything, and then we'll sort it by last modified. And here, kind of the same thing, shows you the label, the type, the progress, which is draft or activated, and the description, any other fields you can add just like you would with a standard list view. You can add and remove fields here. But this gives a really good view of all the flows in the org. It's searchable, which that was one of the biggest things missing from flows in the setup menu is the ability to search the list. With orgs that have a lot of flows, this became kind of time consuming. You had to scroll down to get everything to load, and then you basically have to do a find on the page instead of being able to search with a search box. So this is a big improvement. Really nice enhancement by Salesforce to provide this view into flows, since workflows and Process Builder are no longer supported and flows are the way forward. One other cool new flow enhancement for summer 24 is the repeater component in ScreenFlows. And I have just a pretty basic ScreenFlow built here already. I have this screen, and then this first component is a repeater component. It's found down here on the left under the display header. So you drag the repeater on there, and then you add components to the repeater. So I added a name component, which is this one. So first and last name. And then I just added a date component for birthday. And what this allows you to do is it allows you to store multiple names and birthdays in this screen. So we'll get out of this. You can loop the repeater component and this all items variable that Salesforce automatically creates. So that's basically your collection. So however many names and birthdays you added to this gets put in this all items collection. I looped over that. And then I'm assigning the first name to a contact record variable, the first name, the last name, and the birthday to that contact record variable. And I'm also just assigning this account, since this is just kind of like a test flow, just to see how this new repeater works. I needed an account, so I just grabbed the idea of an account in this sandbox org. Then I'm assigning those individual contact records, that individual contact record to a contact records variable, which is a collection. And after that's done, I'm creating those contact records in bulk. So I'm creating multiple records here with that contact record collection variable. And now if I debug this, we can see how it works. So here's the screen. I'll just put my name in here. And let's go back in time. And we'll add another one. We'll add one more person. One more contact. And obviously you could put a lot more fields in here to build a full contact or any record really. So here I have 3 new contacts. I'll hit next. The flow ran. And I'm going to take a look at the debug just to make sure everything looks right there. No problems. I'm going to grab this account ID. And we'll go back here. We'll go check that account. So now we see we have 3 related contacts on this account. And those are the 3 that I made in the flow. Have the name and then the birth date on there. And to wrap up, yeah, a ton of new features for Flow in the Summer 24 Salesforce release. Check these out with a link in the description. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching today. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to our channel for Salesforce related tips and tricks. Again, we're Cloud Adoption Solutions. Please reach out to us for any of your Salesforce needs. Thanks.